What happens if nobody finishes the race?
I think we do over. Do it again and again and again until somebody finishes. Or it'll be treated as like an elimination race. Like they tried to do in F1 some years ago with quali.
Just every lap drop somebody.
So welcome here to the Carrera Mundial, round 4. Practice is currently taking place here.
This is the sort of weather where they'd park everybody in the modern 24 hours now.
Yeah, but this is the 50s, mate. They were hardcore. They were real men.
No roofs.
No roofs.
No
Brakes made of asbestos. It's great.
Let's see how comically far I overshoot the pit box and downhill in the rain.
Thank you. We will definitely be needing that, Kringle. This is going to be a difficult drive. 4 hours, and we've been promised that, or told that these will be the conditions for the race. Pretty much, so it'll be spicy. It's costing us like about 20-ish seconds.
It's a weird feeling to be able to lock the brakes in these cars.
I mean, it's been fairly easy for me to do with the rears, but the fronts is a new experience.
Yeah.
So the plan is for Chris to make it back, fingers crossed, and we'll hopefully get a quick driver change done. I think it's the same road, Kringle, but this is modeled on the 60s. Today is like 70, 80 years more wear on top of it. Look in Belgium. Just don't overshoot too much and you leave the pit, and then we have big problem.
Oh, my...
We're like way down.
Oh, okay. Seems like my pit got cancelled. Oh, we're right at the end.
Yeah, that's something to keep in mind.
That's the end of the session, P2.
Okay, that was a problem. I don't know what's going to happen now.
Oh, because we were in the middle of a driver change when the...
Yes. We might just do... Yeah, the quicker job, I think, is just to rejoin.
Okay.
With both of us. I'll rejoin as driver, you rejoin as spectator.
Yeah.
Are we ready to go? I am back in.
Yeah, same too.
Pit exit's clear, push. We have 59 minutes to set a lap.
Never mind that I had to adjust the volume.
On your right. Clear right.
Can I go through, mate? Go through, please.
Car right, clear right.
I don't want to be in your way. Wasn't sure if I... Right, so we should be back now. This is the same problem I had with Flight Sim the other day.
Incident in Sector 1, yellow flag.
And I don't know why it's doing it. It shouldn't be having problems. Everything should be literally fine. I'll try and just tweak things here, make sure nothing is like weird. But I've done no changes whatsoever. This is great. It should be back now, but we'll see. Doesn't look overly healthy already.
Sector 1 is now green.
We're going to have to give it a go.
Yellow flag in Sector 1. Green flag in Sector 3. Green flag Sector 1. We think Herman has gone off.
I will see if it works now. I'm not 100% sure. But I need to do some quality laps. It kind of stutters and the braking when you go on it a bit. At least there.
Incidents in Sector 2, yellow flag.
Seems like we're down to 1% rain, so it might dry out a bit.
It's still pretty slick. Don't hit the house, 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 don't hit the house. We didn't hit the house. And we're like 9-degree track temp. It's not really going to dry anytime soon. Also, like getting a bit more rain on my windscreen. Oh, we're not in the fence. We're fine.
Yellow flag in sector 3. We think that Felt has crashed. Sector 3 is clear, green flag.
Oh! Good grief! The rain has stopped according to my overlay.
Yep, same here.
Well, hey! Timers might be coming down a bit after all. Oh, there's a blimp! It's not the Goodyear blimp, but it's a blimp. What are the track limit rules? Just so I know. Not that it matters, but just so I know.
I have no idea. Go off the track and die, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Those Discord blip noises are me like using voice chat. I can see if I can disable that. Once we've stopped driving and we're in the driver's briefing. I've absolutely fucked this one. Look at me, I'm a wheelman.
That looked great.
We'll just pretend that I didn't completely forget to downshift and brake for it. Yeah, push to talk. Oh dear. Oh, I had a wobble. I'm dead.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Well, I got a time in so far. And it's a balmy 2 degrees. It was a 56. That's... why am I a passenger now?
I don't know.
Can you drive the car?
No, I'm also a passenger.
Fucking hell, R-Factor. I can be a passenger in my own car.
Well, that's fun.
New fastest lap for Kernops, 4:26.3.
Is there any way to switch that without reconnecting?
Nope.
Yeah, good.
Let me see if we can disable those. Where would that be, do we think?
Well, here's hoping that doesn't happen during the race.
I have no idea how to turn those sounds off. Nope, that didn't work. Right. Hang on, I'm not talking about that, I'm talking about something else. I should probably do the drivey bit.
OBS give me headaches.
That's the end of the session. B17.
Yeah, like apparently Discord is doing like bings when I use push to talk. I'm trying to turn that off. I disabled like Discord sounds and it's not worked.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I've now tried auto-closing that window and it's still there. In the notifications tab. Oh, thank you, Kringle. All good. There we go. Can I drive now on the server? Or am I forever banned from driving?
Just passenger for life.
Whoa, okay. Apparently I'm synchronizing.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, it's gone away. I'm going to go out.
It's a beautiful sunny day now.
Your exit's clear. Watch the white line. We've got.
I mean, it's a
42
bit
minutes
nippy.
to get a decent lap in. The track temp's increasing.
Is there
It's
like a
now
dry
10
line appearing
Celsius.
already, or is it just me?
It's
Like at El Rouge.
Yeah.
It's not, no. It's not felt. Word to heart. Just through you go.
Clear right.
The spray is coming and going. I think if the weather holds, it's just going to get faster over the course of the session.
Incident in Sector 1, yellow flag. Fastest lap for Niklaus. 4:25.7 seconds.
Yeah, just here 25.
Green flag in Sector 1.
It's the fastest drive I've really done at 25.
Yep. Nicholas.
Okay, great. What's Max or Martin done?
Martin's done a 35 so far. Max has done a 41.
So, Martin's wet lap quicker than our dry.
Yep.
Incident in Sector
Copy.
3. Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 3 is now clear.
I mean, it does feel less wet. I have some steering damage, but I can't be asked to reset.
You've had a lot of air damage there, mate. The bodywork looks pretty fucked.
Okay, Crew Chief tells me bodywork looks fucked.
So let's just throw it into the wall. Man, it's hard to get that thing to
Incident in
stop.
Sector 2,
Like
yellow
a
flag.
glove. Right by the B or the VW van.
Yeah.
I'm a passenger again. Oh, fuck off, R Factor 2. Oh.
That's the end of the session.
After all these years,
B19.
we're still finding new and innovative ways to break our factor.
Just bug fixing at this point. bug finding service, even though nobody cares because it's been abandoned. Also, yeah, with like game audio, I think that disappears if like it's not in focus. You know, now I'm slightly concerned about that whole being passenger thing on session rollover, but we'll find that out. It's like worst case scenario is we come to start the race and I'm a passenger.
Oh, and you gotta quit and rejoin before the time countdown?
Yeah.
That'd be tricky.
I don't know if you can actually start after.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. We've got 39 minutes to get the job done. Yellow
I
flag.
think
It looks
there was a
like
message about
Max
that.
and
Like,
Sinkowski.
have binned it.
I just had a flight sim voice moment.
Sector 1 is clear.
Apparently, Sinkowski doesn't have a voice line, so it's just Microsoft's AI bloke. Right.
I think I have mine set up to just use whatever is the closest. It does its best.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 11 Celsius. Yellow flag. Sector 2 is yellow. Sector 1 is green. Green flag. Sector 2.
But don't do that.
Yellow flag. Sector 1 is green.
I'm not seeing any spray right now.
No.
Oh, I am offline. Yep, it's wet offline.
Nice drift.
Yellow flag.
Shit
Watch
in
out.
hell. That was not great.
Incident Sector 3. Yellow flag. Green flag. Sector 3. It looks like
Simonson.
has spun off. Green flag in Sector 2.
It's not great coming into that, having yellow flags flash up and go away and flash up again.
Sector 3 is yellow. Green flag Sector 3. Yellow flag. Green flag in Sector 3. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Yellow flag sector 3. Green flag sector 1.
Still looks very wet back there.
Yeah, we're massively offline.
Second place. Yellow flag. We think Quentin has binned it. Sector 1 is green.
You know what I've just realised? I've not taken out any fuel.
Oh.
It's fine, it doesn't matter.
Yellow flag. Green flag sector 1. We think that Brooch has stacked it. Sector 3 is clear. Yellow flag sector 2. Sector 2 is now green.
Really don't like that corner. That's frightening. You're like counter-steering towards a solid wall.
Never gets less scary.
Limp again.
Yellow flag sector 1.
I didn't mean to cut that much. Doesn't matter.
Nice save.
That's your quickest lap, P16.
Just 2 seconds off max for the time being.
Copy.
It looks like D has gone off.
I'm not. Has he done like any laps now? Is that still a wet?
Sector
I think
1
that's
is
probably
now
still a
green.
wet lap.
Thanks. Gearbox.
He's on an out lap now, by the looks of things.
This might not be a new fastest lap for me.
I'm gonna step away for a couple minutes.
Copy. Yeah, they would have had some sort of like warning flags. I'm not 100% sure when they moved to like the modern standardized one. It used, like, particularly in America, it used to have like all sorts of different flags depending on like the organizers, which is obviously great. Some places like a red flag was like green flag, or like blue flag was like there's a crash, slow down. It's a bit of a history thing there. Don't need to change gears there, mate. You
Yellow
know
flag in
this.
sector 2. Sector 2 is green. Yellow flag in sector 1. It looks like Estro has stacked it. Green flag in sector 1. Yellow flag.
There was nothing I could do.
The bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that.
This time I shall remember to take.
That's the end of the session. 17th place.
The good thing is I may have died there, but I'm about to get better.
Pit exit is clear. Push now. You've got 24 minutes to set a lap. Sector 1, yellow flag. We can't fix our suspension, mate. That's your day over. That's the end of the session. P17.
It is an excellent bug, this.
The exit looks clear. We've got 22 minutes to do the business. Sector 1 is yellow. Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. Green flag, Sector 1. Green flag, Sector 2. Blue flag.
Right side, clear right.
Yellow flag, caution. We think that Andrews has binned it.
Maybe I can be clever
Green
and
flag,
see
sector
where he
1.
breaks.
Sector 2 is now yellow. .20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
I fucking hate Spa. What a shit fucking track this is.
the session, P19.
And this is the best spa, like, yeah.
All clear, push now. We've got 18 minutes to set a lap. Yellow flag, watch out. We think Herman has binned it. Sector 1 is clear. Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 3 is green. Yellow flag, Sector 2. We think that Bayer has crashed. Green flag in Sector 2. Sector 3 is now yellow.
Car left, clear left.
We think Howe has gone off. Sector 3 is now clear. Sector 1 is yellow. Sector 1 is green. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. 15 minutes left. We can see
Sinkowski
has spun off. Sector 3 is clear. Yellow flag, sector 2. Yellow flag in sector 1. Green flag, sector 2. Sector 1 is green. Sector 1 is yellow.
Hate Spa. I hate Spa!
That's the end of the session. P19.
I mean, ultimately, qualifying is not going to matter. We are comfortably the slowest car in our class. So it's just a question of surviving and getting whatever position we can through attrition. But it's still quite... And by saying quite, it's a massive understatement. Really frustrating to be in the position. You're just hammering your head against the over and over and over again. Oh?
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. We've got 11 minutes to do the business. Yellow flag in sector 2. That's the end of the session. P19.
What's that? Apparently, there's a Brabham esports person in this race, which is fine, but okay, it's fine. That's definitely the level I'm at. Oh, show ombre. Not taking out any fuel.
Exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. We have 10 minutes to settle up. Yellow flag, sector 2. Green flag, sector 2. We think Lario has gone off. 10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
After this session, we will have a driver's briefing and a warm-up in the same session. And then 20 past the hour, we will start the race. When does it end? Well, it's supposed to be a 4-hour
Sector
race.
1 is yellow.
If it will be a 4-hour race for us, remains to be seen.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Sector 2 is green. Sector 1 is green.
Like, nutrition aspect is the worst part.
Maybe it's not a good idea to share this right now, but I'm actually set up here for an emergency.
No.
La, 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 la.
No buckets. Don't talk about the bucket.
I know you're Canadian, but you're not Jacques
Going again,
Villeneuve.
so yeah.
Right.
There'll be
I
a
think that is pretty much
possibly
everyone
horrible.
here in the end. Yeah, Mr. Simonchik is here as well. Good. Congratulations for the P2 lab at the end.
So I'm not hearing
Right.
anything.
Welcome to Spa. Isn't Spa-Francorchamps because it's not the official track license. So indistinct country roads in the Ardennes forests in the 1920s to 1960s layout. Yeah, you read the briefing document already. So rain chance is about 25% after Spa, after Le Mans with. I think you guys are very well prepared for rain. Starting procedure will be standing start in normal 2x2 grid. Time distance is 4 hours, and yada yada yada, normal thing. Lapping once again, multi-class blue flag rules. So faster car has the responsibility to get alongside safely and get past safely. The slower car, of course, has to facilitate the pass as well. So don't try to defend against a 3 liter if you're in a 1.5 liter. Don't try to defend against someone lapping you and then possibly killing you both. Track limits, that's a pure formality because at this point I'm quite certain that no one is crazy enough to try and do some bigger cuts here, because generally there's always a brick wall or a house to stop you from doing so. Orange zone is the entirety of lap 1 as usual, the pit straight as usual as well, and then Eau Rouge, Radion, Master King, Hollowell, and Clubhouse. For the pit lane, my request to everyone is that we will look at pitting in before the sign at the beginning of the straight. So just after La Source, when the tarmac opens up to the right side, there is a sign at the beginning of the pit lane line. Please sort yourselves to the right of that. If you want to take a bit more road into Eau Rouge, Radion, try to keep it within two wheels within the line. So basically, keep 2 wheels on the left side of the track simply for the entire pit stop phases and stuff. We never know when someone's coming in for a broken car or something for a repair or anything. Carrying on with a broken car. A quick addendum to that after an incident that occurred in the last race.
It's just one of those days.
Please make sure that it's only one wheel missing and not more. We had a car with one wheel missing and a collapsed suspension on the side, which basically made it with trying to get back with 2.5 wheels. At that point, it's getting way too dangerous, and it's just endangering other drivers because, quite honestly, with 2.5 wheels and then just grabbing on the disconnect. In case of a disconnect or game crash, the driver whose game disconnected or crashes is allowed to reconnect. This is not a quick repair. You do lose technically the lap you started as well. So that is some confusion that I think Martin Bayer got affected by at the last race. So basically, you do have to pretty much restart the lap that you started earlier. And the first thing it'll take out as your out lap, and then start it. At Targa Florio, it's a bit more handy, but unfortunately, it doesn't work like that here. After the race finish, once the driver finishes the race, they're asked to either slowly enter Parc Ferme, so just slow down. I'd say for this, like Parc Ferme would be the area, like turn off to the left where the hairpin would be down here, or just continue onwards a little bit slowly and safely. Don't crash into other people on purpose under any circumstance, and drivers have direct drive wheels here, and even without direct drive wheels, with one hand on the wheel or something, it still is potential to injure someone. Then we have the orange zones here colored in. So Arouge, Radion, Master King, Hollowell, and Clubhouse. Orange zone, as usual, doesn't mean that there's no overtaking allowed and all that stuff. But if there's an incident there, it will count double because it is an important part of the circuit where it gets very narrow and it's very fast. And yeah. Are there any questions?
No questions, but a comment. You'll want a handbrake mapped for the start if you haven't done so already.
Yeah. Or keep a toe on the brake at least.
Or use
Since,
auto holds.
It is going downhill, and yeah, it's not ideal. Any questions then in the end?
Yeah. How much time do we have for warm up? Because I need to make a restroom break.
Well, we have 14 minutes left, and we'll use the whole warm up for that.
So the race starts at 5 until 25 past?
Yes.
Okay, great, thank you.
Righto, then other than that...
one more. What about... I'm still not very sure about the entry to Eau Rouge. What if nobody's in the pits? Can we use the full width or not?
You can use it, of course. It's just, for your own safety, because people coming out of the pits, if an accident occurs there and a car is more than 2 wheels over the line, so with a full car width, and then hits someone in the pit lane, then the car that is completely over the line will be penalized. Because where else is the car from the pit lane supposed to go,
Yep, understood. Thanks.
Okay, apparently it's all sound on my PC. That's
not a good question.
Great, I love that.
Same people are actually gonna use the whole pit lane to open up.
Sorry? Niels, what was that?
What? Oh, I'm on voice activation. I didn't know. Sorry. Yeah, but I was just saying,
okay, great.
like driving through the pit stalls and everything seems a bit extreme.
Well, yeah, that's
like for the broadcast as well, that we're not gonna.
Yeah, no, that generally shouldn't happen. Like, if you're not pitting, keep on the left side of the line up until down, like, past the front straight. Up until, like, past the start-finish, because cutting that much of a course is unnecessary and just dangerous. Because you're also coming around a blind corner and then just flying into the back of a stationary car.
And
they didn't do
that. Yeah, another point. I had kind of a little incident with Martin, started the qualifying where I got confused by his wide line. So, yeah, like, just pay attention to it just to not confuse, because if you don't take the whole track, your braking zone is completely different composed to someone who's goes to the middle of the track, and that could cause a bit of an incident at the start line straight.
Question: is it 2 wide or 3 wide on the start? Like,
it should be 2 wide for this.
Okay.
The starting grid basically got adjusted for the League edition of the track. Normally it would be a 3-2-3 grid, but yeah, League edition made that just generally quite a bit safer. Right. Any other questions? I'll take that as a no. Then, yeah, everyone dismissed. Ladies, gentlemen, and, everyone else as well. I hope you have a good race. Hope you have fun. Race fair, race hard, race clean.
So the briefing has been completed, apparently.
You couldn't hear any of that?
Absolutely nothing. Windows had decided to change it, so changed like output between like me hanging up and 2 seconds later when I got into the voice channel.
Oh, great.
That was great. Absolutely wonderful. I'm having a great time today. Really enjoying this experience. Anything of note?
Stay out of the pits, yeah. Stay out of the pits on your approach to Eau Rouge, basically.
Okay.
You will be heavily penalized if you cause an accident in the pits.
Yeah, I can imagine. Also, I have no sound in game right now. I'm going to have to quit. The good thing is it doesn't matter if we lose our starting spot.
That's the end of the session.
I think he said he's going to let the warm-up run the whole time, so...
Yeah, I mean, that's like for the best, because how else are we supposed to know when we need to be ready?
Yeah.
Like, if you said it, you kind of got to stick to it. But yeah, it's not been going great so far, I'll be honest with you. It got like the final minute and a half, I think, of the briefing when some questions were being answered, and that was it.
Oh.
I don't even think I have in-game sound now, which is...
I think they could have been a little harsher on the whole crossing the pit lane thing.
I mean... I am not going to do it, so honestly, it doesn't matter. I mean, if we get taken out by it, that's out of our control.
Yeah, they kind of said... They kind of didn't say, don't do it. They just said, if you fuck it up, you'll be penalized, but...
Yeah, I don't have any sound in-game.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
So there was a car on fire in the pit lane. Let me just drive here to make... Yep, no sound.
Got some weird sound setup issue. Change devices or something.
That's the end of the session. B28.
Like, there shouldn't be anything. It happened literally like between we were talking, everything was fine. I finished driving, and then joining the voice chat for like the briefing, and I could hear nothing. And like it's showing up in like the volume mixer, but it just wasn't working at all. I'm like super confused right now. It has like menu clicky sounds, right?
Yeah.
Good, because then I'll know. But I also got a P, so yeah.
You got 7 minutes.
I'm trying to load into a single player session now. Genuinely, I don't know what to do if it's not working. Like, what can I do?
Just reset everything and hope for the best, I guess.
Pole position, 90 minutes. Get ready.
Yep, no sound. The only thing I can think of right now is a reboot. So that may be what I have to do real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. We need to get everything working now. It's... can you hear me?
Yep.
Copy. Kind of sort of trying to get everything up and running now. How much time?
30 seconds.
Yeah, we'll see. You might have to just be ready to quickly rejoin if it doesn't work for me.
Right.
I have like nothing I can do after this.
Okay. Well, I can quit and try and rejoin the server as a driver if you can't get it sorted out.
Yeah. We'll just wait here a moment and see if I can't.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
I don't know if you can hear that, but have the critical overlay on. I have still no sound. Give me a quick moment.
That's the end of the session. B30.
I mean, we have like a minute or something after, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know what the fuck's going on here. It was showing up on like the volume mixer. It was going to like the wrong output device, I think. Like I can hear this, but hang on. Can you just talk?
I'm saying words. Session swapping now.
Yeah, but this score's not being picked up on this. Why the fuck is this happening all of a sudden? Can you try and talk again?
I'm now saying more words.
I genuinely don't fucking know.
Okay. 2 minutes. Should I start then?
Let me just try here real quick. My final shot. Otherwise, yeah,
I will leave the server in preparation to rejoin if it's not working.
But why is it all of a sudden doing this? It was fine when I was driving, and now it's not working. I genuinely don't understand that.
Sound still busted?
I'm just completely confused as to why it just decided to break there. I mean, you're going to have to start the race. I can't keep reconnecting to the server to see if it's working.
Okay. It just started raining at the end of the warm-up, so hopefully it's fine. Watch my 4C back or something will give out because R factor.
Yeah.
The track temp is 18 Celsius. The air temp is 18. 90 minutes.
Oh. What has happened? It won't let me drive. Yeah, apparently I'm not allowed in the car. Which is great. Oh well, I might be starting from the pit lane.
I mean, if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do.
Well, it's well and truly broken.
Steph is telling me to change like output in game, and I don't know how to do that. So
probably in the sound menu somewhere.
Nope, there's nothing there. I've been there many times right now. Oh, I fucking hate this bullshit.
Well, it wouldn't let me drive the car, and then Steam VR crashed, so I'll try and join again. It's going to be kind of stupid if we just get an immediate technical DNF.
Like, I'm not even having any sound in like the menu, even though I have like, I'm not even getting any music, even though I have it enabled.
That's really odd.
I don't know if I can even start.
Well, I couldn't get in the car, so
Copy.
see if it'll let me now. I was getting an error that said you cannot join because you do not own the correct content, apparently. Let's see if it'll let me drive now. Oh yeah, my car has no... Yeah, I can't get in the car.
Copy.
And if I go into the setup menu, there's no settings, which is interesting.
I have sound.
Okay, see if you can get in there.
I have no fucking clue what's going on. It's utter bullshit. I'm loading in.
Okay.
I fucking hate R-Factor 2.
It's not great.
Then watch me like throw it off early on. Or like early on for me, because I assume the race has started.
Yeah. My R Factor seems to have uninstalled the mod track required to play the game, which is great.
I can't load a setup.
You got the same issue I did then. The setup was all blacked out. There's no values in there.
No, it's a fixed setup.
Oh. That's interesting.
So yeah, we can't do this one basically.
Seems that way.
Oh well.
That's incredibly stupid.
pretty fucking shit. But yeah, thanks for like trying to tune into